家好，我是思琪。
大家好，我是方琳。
好吧，我们今天就要到中国去看一看。可是我们已经去过中国太多次了。
是呀，我本身下了江南一次，去的云南另一次，好像
Okay, Mabel, enough of your Chinese accents.
可是
No, enough.
but
Okay, yeah,
but 我很喜欢讲华语。
Okay, sure, no problem. You can go sign up for the I Speak Chinese promotion board next time.
Oh, the Speak Good Chinese campaign.
Yeah, I can speak Chinese campaign.
Oh yeah, the 华语库。
Okay, enough.
Okay, but we're talking about China, aren't we?
Yeah, but doesn't mean that you really go to China and then okay, like last time when I went to China, right? My dad keep telling me, don't speak Chinese. You pretend that you don't know how to speak Chinese, or you don't speak at all. Then I asked him why.
Yeah, why?
Because they don't understand you. My Chinese was that lousy. It's not funny. Don't laugh, lah.
Well, when you admit to being bad at Mandarin, which is the root of our ancient ancestral heritage, you deserve to be laughed at. 嘻嘻笑，笑笑笑笑笑。
Well, so you were saying that you went to Jiangnan
and Yunnan.
Heck. Okay. Yeah, so what do you do there?
Oh, most of the time, I remember for Yunnan, it was pretty cold there, even though they were saying how, every season is like spring, but nah, when you go in the winter, it's like winter.
When you go in the winter, it's like...
Well, it is true that even the locals themselves are admitting that Yunnan has been a lot colder these past few years.
Is it?
Yeah, so it can go down to like really below 10 degrees or even... Yeah, we've encountered snow and... Not really snow, but...
In the winter?
Yeah.
Isn't that normal?
No, I think not every place will have snow in the winter. And yeah, well, basically it was much colder than anyone ever envisioned. And we brought too few clothes. Remember, when you go to a cold country, never skimp on clothes.
Or wear a bikini. Do you wear a bikini? No, right? What do you wear? What do you wear when you're there?
Are you nuts? Wear a bikini? Of course we wear like lots and lots of layers of coats.
Layers of coats. And it's still cold?
Yes. Don't tell me you wear a bikini and you're not cold.
No lah, I mean like, I also wear layers and layers of clothes, but I don't feel cold, right?
Which part of China did you go to and when?
I went to Beijing.
Oh, that's nice. I was about to go to Beijing in secondary school, but they were like 组不成团, so they wouldn't let us go.
I went twice. I went once with my family, and then how long ago was that? It was so long ago, and I tasted snow. As in, there was this snowflake that came down, and then my dad was like, "No, it's poisonous because there's so much pollution in China." And like, oh crap, I just ate it. And so that was the first time, and I ate ping tang hulu. Do you eat?
No, I didn't. I heard it was really great, right?
Yeah, it was. It was not bad, but I rather eat the ones with the mixed fruits. Okay, ping tang hulu is. Do you know what ping tang hulu is like? It's like the sticky sweets outside, and then there's the what do you call it? The red thing inside, the red date.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you just, it's like three, like it's ili on one stick. So it's like fishball but red in color, and then it's like the sticky sweet coated thing, and then you eat it. And then someone, do you know that because it's in the winter, you just leave it outside and it'll be frozen.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's like what happens when we went to Jiangnan and they were saying like in the summer, like the actual summer in July, when you like break an egg on the road, it will cook instantly.
Then hot.
Yes. Thank goodness I wasn't there at the time, but yes. When you reach like the Shanghai region, it's getting hotter in the summers because of industrialization.
Yeah, you mean the pollution that I ate in my mouth?
Beijing has a lot more pollution than Shanghai, I must say.
Oh yeah, the other thing I ate was yogurt. Do you eat yogurt there?
No, I didn't. What kind of weird place did you go to? Are you sure it's the same China?
Okay, come on. Most people have gone to Beijing rather than Jiangnan, right?
Jiangnan is where Shanghai is. People are going to Shanghai now more often than Beijing, I bet.
Okay, but the Beijing Olympics was held where?
Beijing.
Yes. So, what have you been eating in Jiangnan? Anyway, the yogurt, it was so good because you do know that like in China there are lots of farms and all, right? So in that sense, I guess there's a lot of cows and animals there.
True.
Yeah, so like they like to get the milk from the farms. I mean milk from the cows, and then they like squeeze it into this bottle that's made of ceramics. And then they just, because in the winter is really cold, like as said, people just put the cow milk inside the ceramics, and then they just let it, I don't know, ferment inside for a few days, and then after that they just leave it outside their store, like along the stores. Like they don't even need to have a fridge because it's cold. So they just put like this ceramic bottle with the fermented cow's milk inside, and then they just wrap a piece of paper on top. Wait for people to buy, and it's very fresh.
It's like the South Pole that we're talking about.
No, it's not that cold, but yeah, it's cold enough to be a fridge.
Oh, I wonder what it's like to live in such a temperate region.
You mean for them?
Yeah. Like one day it's like really hot, and then like a few months later it's so cold.
They must really have lots of clothes.
Yeah, and bikinis. Well, for me, when I was in Shanghai, I ate what every person in Shanghai would eat.
Shanghai 拉面.
小笼包. I
Oh
love
my
that.
goodness, I love it. No, it just hurts.
Yes. 小笼包 is wonderful, even though it's really, really quite hard to eat when you're in a hurry.
Hard to eat when you're in a hurry. Why?
Because it comes full of tasty and boiling hot broth inside. So you've got to be really careful. Like when you eat, you end up hurting your tongue if you don't do it very slowly. Like you've got to poke the hole and wait for the
Is that how you
heat to
eat
get
it? Really, Mabel?
Wait, how do you eat it?
I just cut a hole in the dumpling skin and suck up all the juice.
No, the point is that the juice is boiling hot.
No, it's okay. Yeah, maybe over there lah.
Maybe you were eating it during winter as usual. Oh, regarding noodles, I must say Yunnan has the best ones. You know, in Kunming they have this thing called the guoqiao mi xian, which is just wonderful. It's heavenly. I can even remember the taste now. But I tried to eat something that was like that in Singapore, and it was totally not the same anymore.
米线 is the 米刷, is it?
No, it's not 面线. Neither is it 米粉, which for some reason all the Singaporean tourists were like, you know, can I have some 过桥米粉? Where's the 过桥面线? But 米线 is sort of closer to 面线, yeah, but definitely not 米粉.
Oh, okay. I know one thing in China that you have to eat.
What?
羊肉串.
Oh.
Have you eaten?
I think I might have. I can't remember the taste.
It's like spicy, a little bit spicy here, there, and then it's like lamb. Do you eat lamb, Mabel?
Yes, I do, in satay.
Satay. Oh, they have lamb satay? Mutton satay.
Yeah, mutton.
Oh yeah, they have mutton satay. I was thinking of lamb chop and a steak. Yeah, it was so weird.
You're weird.
Okay, whatever. Travel buddies.
真好吃。
I think the best part about China is the shopping, namely
Shopping?
the haggling.
Okay. How do you haggle?
You're supposed to haggle to down to 30% of the original price.
So how do you do it? I know, I have my techniques. Do you have yours?
You don't even talk, remember?
Well, I get my father to do the work.
That's a technique, huh?
Of course, there's always the walk away technique. You know, right?
Yes, I know. We do that before too. But I don't know. I found it really irritating and quite dishonest, frankly. I felt like I really wanted the thing, and I didn't see why I had to like pretend not to want it so much, even though the price was like ridiculously cheap already.
But then you don't have to do it. I mean, like, don't do it for the sake of doing it.
What? Then do it for the sake of what?
I mean, like, because if it's already cheap and you feel that, you know, your consumer surplus is already really high. So, like, don't do it lah.
Yeah, that's actually good tourist etiquette. Like, don't haggle when you can obviously tell that the price is low and the person is struggling.
Struggling. Oh, you mean
To
the
make
person?
ends meet.
Ah, okay. But of course, if you think that it's ridiculously priced, then of course you should haggle. So what are the ways to haggle? 1,
The walk away technique.
2,
Just ask them to slash down to 30% and they'll keep slashing and we'll reach a middle point somewhere.
and that is called market equilibrium.
Business students. Generally, do you know that Shanghai's premier shopping district is called Nanjing Lu?
I just shop. I don't really know the name.
Now, can you imagine that Shanghai shopping district is called Nanjing and it's not in Nanjing?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, carry on.
Speaking of Nanjing,
Nanjing?
Nanjing.
Yes.
One thing that you shouldn't... Well, your father should have told you if you ever gone there. Aside from not speaking Mandarin, you should also try to refrain from speaking Japanese.
Why? Nanjing
Because
massacre?
the Nanjing massacre happened there. As in, nowadays the youngsters are pretty open-minded about it.
Just like us.
Yeah, we're more than open-minded. I mean, I'm hosting another show that's all about Japan.
Okay, continue.
But yes, even though the youngsters are pretty okay about it, they still wouldn't like if you behave too like a Japanese, if you know what I mean. Well, in general, in China, you shouldn't behave too much like a tourist, or you might attract criminals, scams, con men, that kind of thing.
Just like in Rio. So are you gonna bring your... Did you bring your...
No, I didn't bring up pickpocket alarms. I trust my own people.
You're from China?
My ancestors were. The funny thing is that the one thing I love to buy most in Shanghai is the foreign DVDs.
Foreign DVDs?
Yeah, like
Shouldn't you
English
buy them in
DVDs.
Malaysia?
No, I couldn't find them in Malaysia, but for some reason, in Shanghai Foreign Languages Bookstore, it has lots of books in English and other major languages, and it has like DVDs where you thought you could never find them anywhere else. They're all there.
But they are illegal, right?
No, Shanghai Foreign Languages Bookstore is an official bookstore, so there'll be special editions, limited editions, and yeah, they're legal stuff. Legal but cheap. That's what you get in China.
But there are, of course, the illegal and cheap.
Illegal and cheaper, yes.
But what else do you do in China? As in, like, when I went there to shop, I didn't really shop a lot because the things weren't really in trend. Did you manage to buy anything? I didn't really, actually.
I guess I just bought like cheap things like clothes, boots. I love boots, yeah.
Boots in China or boots in Singapore?
Boots in China. I don't buy boots in Singapore.
So
They're
you
too
buy them in
expensive.
China and you wear them in Singapore?
Yes.
To do what? Construction work?
No, I'm not Phua Chu Kang. I meant like trendy boots. You can actually find trendy designs that you don't find in Singapore. Like cute designs.
Okay. Boots. Oh, you mean those furry boots?
Yeah, something like that.
Why would you wear them in Singapore? You will just die. Your feet will die. Your dead feet will suffocate.
No, it's not true. There are some boots that look furry on the outside, but they are good for summer too. You know, you can shop in the summer. Oh, and well, if you don't like shopping, how about visit the temples, like the Confucius Temple in Nanjing?
Confucius say, don't go to the temples.
Or you can visit the Shanghai Science and Technology Museum. Do you like museums? Museums are a good place to try and get to know more about the culture of the country, and China is rich in culture.
Okay, that's for sure. Oh, what else is the temples? I know there's this. I know where we should go.
Where?
Did you go to the Great Wall of China?
It's in Beijing. Stop it.
You really haven't gone to Beijing, ah?
I haven't gone to Beijing.
Oh my goodness, the Great Wall of China. You didn't go. The 7 wonders of the world.
Well, we didn't go to the Great Barrier Reef when we were in Australia either.
That was because you were so afraid that there were like creatures inside.
There are.
Okay, fine.
I swear.
But anyway, the Great Wall of China.
It's full of creatures too, except that they're called people.
That's one of them is you. Okay, so the Great Wall of China takes like about an hour plus to reach from the main city when you take a bus down. And the other thing is, don't buy any fruits that are nearby the store. They're nearby the wall.
Why?
Because they're so expensive. Even though they look really nice, like the peaches. The peaches in China are really very fresh. The fruits are so big and huge. Like the tomato is the size about 2 of my palms.
I agree. I find that the fruits overseas are always better than the ones locally.
Of course, there's no land in Singapore for us to grow fruits on.
Yeah, true. And we import like the smallest ones.
Because we can't afford the big ones, I guess. So anyway, yeah, don't buy them nearby the wall. They're really expensive. Unless you really want to haggle and do the walk away. Hey, 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 hey. Just walk away. This is Radio Pulse, the sound of NUS.
And that's all we have to say on global relations. 再见.
再见.